Welcome to another edition of Living Simply and Fun. I'm your host, Rita. Aaron's here today. So what do we got today to review?
Well, we'll be smoking the Smoking Monk of Stelli's Imperial Stout. Again, wish we had a stout beer to go with this, but we do not. The only information about this is it is a Maduro wrapper.
Wasn't the last one a Maduro wrapper?
Yeah, yes it was.
See?
And that was the porter.
Yes.
Unfortunately, there is no more information. We do know that they were blended by Jonathan Drew and Steve Saka. So
it's another mysterious blend.
Another mystery blend. I'll pretty much say it's probably entirely Nicaraguan, as a lot of Drew states do seem to be mostly Nicaraguan, but that is not always the case. This could be very unique cigars for tobaccos from who knows where. So, with that said, let's get to this thing. Nice hay smell off the wrapper.
Yeah, I'm getting
slightly sweet off the foot.
Yeah, it smells like a port wine. It's just very sweet. There's a wine smell to this.
And one thing to keep track of is oftentimes they say if you smell hay off the wrapper, it's the sign that it's properly aged. If you don't smell hay off of it, there are various different factors that could tell you whether a cigar needs aging or not. Unfortunately, I have not done all the research on it yet. I will do the research on that, and I will get actual facts. So, kind of like a white ash on a cigar.
Yes, you told me all about it, but do we have to go on and on and on?
So anyways, this has a foot wrapper, which denotes what type it is. If the foot wrapper ever comes off, good luck figuring out what it is other than based on color. Basic same thing on the top, the Smoking Monk of Stelli. The wrapper itself is fairly impressive looking. So, with that said, let's get into smoking this thing. And do take off your footband, no toasting that.
My footband's already off. Sitting over there next to my RYJ humidor, lighter.
And I would like to give a shout out to Stephanie today. Hello, and thanks for watching our videos in the background there.
Yes, thank you very much, Stephanie. I'm getting toasted nuts and oats for my first hit.
Me, not so much. A little bit of spice, mostly non-existent flavors. The spice seems to be the only thing, and it's not even tasty in the smoke. It's just a bland smoke at this point with a little aftertaste.
Yeah, I can agree to that. I mean, it might be a little light pepper and a light cedar, but that's about it.
Kind of some coffee notes start to creep in here.
Yeah, I can see that. Then again, I drank coffee earlier, so technically...
Maybe some espresso, too. Very smoky cigar.
It's a good cigar to relax with after doing the cleaning, pretty much, except for a certain couple areas, which is Aaron's job.
Good finish to this one. So far, this one's much better than the porter.
Well, like we said, we would be it would be good with having a beer with it to try. So maybe one day I will be trying different beers out with this cigar, and I will do a re-review for you with. And I know a couple bars that I can take my computer with and do a review, and you guys would be happy. Talking about the what was it, the porter, right? The porter. My cousin basically said after I did the review he wasn't going to smoke.
Even though we haven't uploaded the porter yet, getting ready to.
Yeah, because of that, he's like, not going to smoke that one. The thing is, you got to try it. You can't just listen to someone say, oh, it wasn't my cup of tea. Then again, you got to remember these ones were designed specifically for beer.
Yeah, and always just because one person doesn't like it doesn't mean you won't like it. So we each have our own taste buds.
I'm also going to tell you next month, I'm hoping when I do a small cigar order for myself that I will get a hold of the other two cigar beer blends from Perdomo's, yes. Hopefully Big Smoke has them, because last time I was at Big Smoke, they had them, but I just brushed them off thinking, yeah, I'm not drinking beer, but...
This kind of has a almost blackberry flavor, too. Very mild, kind of in the background, and not the sugary sweetness of the fructose.
The blackberry you might be picking up is the stuff in the incense stick. It is blackberry.
No, that's black cherry. It's a slightly different note. Cherry is sweeter. Blackberry kind of has a darker flavor to it, more of a winey flavor.
I'm surprised no one made a black cherry or a pipe tobacco or a black cherry cigar. That would be an interesting concept.
I think there is, actually. In fact, I believe, there was some company that did have a black cherry.
Well, I'm not looking for it. Not today. Maybe later, but not today.
Yeah, so Blackstone, I think it was. Competitor to the Black and Milds. I think they had a black cherry. And I think they do pipe tobaccos too. So anyways, suppose we might as well get into the halfway point of this and let you know how this has progressed as we continue on.
Yes, stay tuned.
See you shortly. Well, welcome to the halfway point of the Smoking Monk Imperial Stout. I'm really enjoying this cigar. It's got some very peculiar flavor to it, kind of a barley hops type flavor. I think this would actually go very good with a beer, honestly.
A stout.
Probably it would go very well with a stout.
It's mostly Guinness is what a stout is. But there's other ones,
I think this would go pretty well with it. It is a little on the weak side to pair with a stout, as a stout is a strong drink, so therefore it kind of needs a strong cigar. This is just a little weaker than I would like, but it's very tasty. So this is a good standalone. You got the 5-pack, right? Or the 5-packs. My question is, was any of it having a IPA? Because you know as well as I do. Well, there's an American IPA.
But as you know,
there's a Hefeweizen, American IPA, the Porter, the Stout, and
the Triple Belgium.
Yeah, the Triple Belgium.
Just I was looking at it the other day and it was like, ooh, Triple Belgium.
So we've got 3 to go to review. This is my second one of these, so because this was the one I got into right away, and I think this has grown on me also since the first one. I would definitely get the Porter again so far, but we're only in the halfway point here. Primary flavors, kind of cocoa, espresso, and barley hops. Beardish flavor.
Yeah, I'm picking up the same as Aaron. I mean, completely, so technically, it's just a, it's a decent cigar so far, I mean, I can't deny it, I do recommend.
Very smoky.
I do recommend, as I said, to try and pair it with a beer.
Pretty sharp burn, and it's been about half an hour to the halfway point, so For a Toro, it's not a particularly long smoke, but it's not bad. It's in the average time frame for a Toro. So, anyways, we'll get back to you in the final third of this and let you know how this is progressing.
Yep, stay tuned.
Hello, and welcome to the final third of the Smoking Monk Imperial Stout. It's gotten a lot stronger in flavor, which is a good thing. It's what I expect. It's what I was hoping for. A little bit of spice
Are you sure it's not just a dab of Lajero?
No, it's probably more than likely because there's a bit of spice to it. Heavier coffee notes, and still kind of that barley hops flavor with some leather.
Exactly. I agree completely with Aaron. I mean, this is just good smoke out, but very tasty, you know. It's something that's, you know, really...
out of the two I've tried, I would definitely recommend trying the Imperial Stout. Although I wasn't keen on the porter. So...
I just wanted to say, I don't know if Anthony, or what's his name, Jonathan Drews watched this, but if he comes across it, sir, I just want to say you made a good cigar, and your Drew Estates are really fine. The only thing I can think of you can do to compete with Perdomo is bring out a specialty cigar that complements Scotches, Canadians, bourbons, maybe a little cognacs and brandy, because, you know, a lot of people are liking that. Vodka doesn't have any good flavors. I mean, vodka has very little smell and very little taste. Okay. So, technically, you know, but I'm just saying that, you know, gin's like pine needles, so, you know, you can always make, you know, cigars that complement other drinks.
Hard liquor cigars.
Yes, exactly, and that's what I was just going to say. So, continue, Aaron.
Anyways, I have nothing further to say. Just a very tasty cigar. I've very much enjoyed the Imperial Stout. Highly recommend the Imperial Stout. I got nothing else to say. So, if you have nothing else to say, all right. With that said, please add and subscribe. Leave questions, comments, feedback, and suggestions. If you've smoked this, please let us know whether you liked it or disliked it.
And I just want to thank Aaron for the honor to try this cigar as a sample.
Just keep it nice is all we ask, and enjoy every puff.